Hi everyone, welcome to Adventure Planet and another news update. Chessington World of Adventures is a theme park located in London here in the UK, about 12 miles southwest of the city centre, and originally opened as Chessington Zoo back in 1931. Now the theme park itself didn't open until much later in 1987 when it was originally owned by the Two Swords Group before the merger with Merlin Entertainments happened in 2007. Now, it sits on around 128 acres and features the theme park itself, the zoo, as well as two fully themed hotels, a sea life centre, and much more. Now, in May last year, it saw the opening of their newest area, the World of Jumanji, featuring a launched wing coaster from B&M, which was the world's first Jumanji-themed roller coaster, two supporting flat rides, and some superb theming across the side as well. But they're not stopping there, as today consultations were held on proposals to completely replace and retheme two areas of the park, namely the Wild Asia and Mexicana areas. Now, these plans are known internally as Project Refresh and Renew for Wild Asia and Project Play for Mexicana. Now, what you're seeing here is the current layout of the Wild Asia area, including the glamping accommodation off to the left there. All pretty familiar, I'm sure, with those of you that have visited Chessington before. But here is how potentially the area could look in the future as part of Project Refresh and Renew. And as you can see, yeah, it looks very different there, doesn't it? With all the plans to remove the glamping accommodation and completely retheme the area, with Cobra, the Zamperla Disco there, being literally the only ride to actually survive. Although looking at this shot, it does appear to have been slightly repositioned, kind of taking advantage of that space once occupied by those glamping tents. Now, I'm unsure whether the other rides in the area, like the Monkey Swinger and the Dodgems, will just be relocated elsewhere in the park, or whether they'll be removed completely. But yeah, as you can see here from this shot, they have been completely replaced with a brand new building here to house an enclosed roller coaster, which features kind of like this small outside section. Yeah, look at that. Now, rumours are that this is possibly what was going to be constructed at Alton Towers as part of Project Horizon. Now, of course, those are just rumours. I'm not quite sure I fully believe that myself. But with that project seemingly struggling to get off the ground, it is possible. So, could it be that this ride will see life at Chessington instead? And if that is the case, does that mean we could be seeing a new multi-dimension coaster at Chessington? Now, if so, I really don't think that this is going to be anything thrilling from the likes of Intamin. Chessington actually has no Intamin manufactured rides on park, as far as I'm aware. Of course, it is always possible, but I think it's more than likely going to be something from Zamperla, one of their factory coasters, perhaps. Or it might not even be a multi-dimension coaster. It could just be a simple but well-themed standard family coaster, enclosed in a building. We just don't know at this point. Aside from the coaster update, though, there's also going to be a new indoor flat ride, new food and beverage units, as you can see from this ground level view. It certainly appears to be, a full reimagining of the Wild Asia area. I'm really excited about the potential for a new coaster there. It'll be a great addition, whatever it turns out to be, because, the park only has 4 operating coasters currently, so another one would certainly be fantastic. Now, in terms of the Mexicana area, here you can see the area that will include the proposed changes. Now, this will all be part of Project Play, and we'll see the site rethemed into an area more for the kids, much akin to CBeebies at Alton Towers, this one. It's going to feature a new junior/family coaster, new food and beverage units again, but also a themed playscape, meet and greet areas, and some children's flat rides there as well. Now, it's important to note that Rattlesnake, the Maura wild mouse that's in that area, doesn't actually appear to be getting touched going by these plans. However, what will be getting touched, finally, is going to be Scorpion Express, the Mack Rides powered coaster. We're finally going to see the removal of that. It's been sat SB&O since July 2022, so it'll be great to finally get that gone and replaced with something brand new. Now, the question is when is all this happening? Well, Well, nothing's confirmed. This is all just discussions for the moment, at least. But it is unlikely to be anytime soon. We know that Chessington are spinning a lot of plates currently with the new themed lodges under construction. They're expected to be finished by 2027. You've got the car park improvements, the new water park that's still waiting on planning permission. You've got animal relocations. The planning permission for the glamping area actually doesn't expire until September 2025 anyway, so they will obviously want to see that through to completion. And then, of course, you have Vampire that, in my opinion, is in desperate need of a retrack. So, maybe something will happen with that in the future. I think it's more likely we'll see the rethemed the Mexicana area happening first, as that's a much smaller site to work with. And I'm sure the park are going to want to remove Scorpion Express much sooner rather than later. So maybe that could happen in the next year or two. The Wild Asia area, though, I mean, look, even if you look at the absolute earliest of 2026 for construction starting, you're looking at 2027, possibly even 2028 before we get to experience this. But of course, we'll keep an eye on it, and any updates closer to the time you'll be able to find right here on Adventure Planet. Now, are you excited for these changes coming to Chessington's World of Adventures? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your ideas and speculations on these plans. If you do want to give the plans a look over for yourself, I will drop the link in the description of this video for that. And whatever you think, though, you have to say these are definitely even more exciting times coming up in the future for Chessington's World of Adventures. Until the next video, though, I want to thank you so much for watching, and as always, happy riding, everybody, and I'll see you soon.